Ain't the IRS funny? They basically take your money, get an interest-free loan every single month, and then if they find out that it's actually us who owes them money, they knocking at our door, right? They asking for that money ASAP. I received so many comments from you guys saying how you've been waiting for months, sometimes even years for your money. So I had to make a video for the people. If you lost a refund and you're looking for it, or maybe you owe the IRS money but you still want your tax refund back, I got a little secret tip for you. Also, if you got a notice from the IRS, I will give you a way to literally track every step of the process. So make sure you keep it locked for all that and more. It's Crystal with the Cash Compass. There is nothing worse than somebody owing you money and then you look at them and they just living life like it's all good. If you have been trying to get in contact with the IRS, here is some sad news, okay? Less than 1 out of 10 calls get answered by the IRS. Like, how is that even possible? Hello, thank you for calling the IRS. Can't say I didn't answer. 3% of calls actually get answered, so you have a snowball's chance in hell of getting a response. If you lost your refund check or you have no clue where it's at, in my description there is a link for you to track your refund. People out here are scamming every day, so if it says your refund is delivered, then one of two things either happened. There might have been an issue on your tax return, right? Maybe maybe you had the wrong bank account information. So if that's the case, they would have mailed it to you instead. And if you actually moved, right, you would have never got that check. If that happened, you can file a claim in the link. I'm gonna have a lot of links in my description, so I'm gonna put what each of them are gonna be called. This is gonna be file a claim, okay, in my description, so you can put a claim in. The IRS can help you track that refund, determine if it's been cashed or not. If that check was not cashed, they can issue you a new check. If it was cashed, they can still try to help you and trace it down so you can get your money. Now, if your bank information was actually correct, but it just wasn't your bank account, then that's between you and your bank, okay? You have to call your bank, let them know what bank number you put in, and let's see if they can kind of pull that money right back out of that person's account. If it's not really a matter of like your refund check is lost or something like that, calling them, like I said, might not help. But if you insist on calling, there are a few options. Number one being that you must call either very early, like if they open up at 7 a.m., you need to call at 6:59:99, yes. Or you can also call later, like when everybody has given up towards the end of the day, okay? So check what times they open up relative to, you know, your time zone and call early. The early bird gets a worm. Another option is if your tax preparer actually prepared it for you, they have a special number, okay? And they only get 7% of their calls answered, but that's literally more than double that you would get if you did it yourself. So you double your chances of getting a response if you get your tax preparer to actually do the call for you. Another option that I think is actually much better because they actually plan out time for you is scheduling an appointment with your local office, okay? So in my description, it's going to be called Contact Your Local Office. Here you can make appointments and you must bring every piece of information the IRS has ever sent you. Look around your house. If a document has IR or S in it, bring it with you. They might also need prior tax returns, so make sure you have that equipped as well so they can kind of identify you and figure out what your problem is, okay? If you got a notice from the IRS and you're wondering what it means, go to IRS Roadmap in my description and you can literally type in the number, right? The number on the notice, and it will give you a roadmap to what that notice means and what the steps are gonna be in order for you to get this problem solved. What if the IRS is holding your money hostage because you owe them money too, right? Like we both just, you owe me, I owe you, and they like, well, I got your money, so I'm gonna hold on to it. If you owe the IRS money, but you still want your tax refund back, there is a solution, okay? There is a branch in the IRS that is advocating for us, okay? For the little people. And if you're having a hard time, right? You're having some sort of hardship. Maybe you can't pay your rent, you know, whatever. You're getting late notices from your phone bill or something like this. That's considered a hardship. And if you owe federal taxes, right? You can actually still get your IRS money back if you can prove that you have been going through hard times. This is nothing like them PPP loans that they were just giving out like free samples at the food court, okay? You have to actually prove that you had some sort of hardship, some sort of late bill, some sort of like mortgage, you know, backup, something like this. And the tax advocates at the IRS, like I said, it's kind of like a separate branch in the IRS. I don't think most people know about this phone number, okay? So maybe you're calling like the regular IRS number, but the advocacy IRS number might have better chances of you actually getting your phone call answered, okay? And then you can actually explain to them, look, I'm having a hardship, I need help getting my money back. Help me. Either way, I'll put both numbers in my description. I will list out which one is like specifically for the IRS advocacy, and then another number you can use to call if you're having a similar issue. If you're trying to avoid any delays from the IRS, the best way to do it is to do everything electronically, okay? They're trying to kind of slowly push us away from all type of like paper money, okay? So if you file electronically and you request direct deposit, that is literally the quickest way. 3 times faster to be exact than putting it through paper mail and getting a paper check. And if you owe money, you know, I really hate that for you. I hate that for us. We should never have to owe the IRS money. In this video right here, I discuss how to legally avoid income taxes, and I don't exaggerate. So click that video to figure out how.